gentlemen, welcome back to Geeks Reborn. Today we're going to be doing a trailer reaction to Rogue One, a Star Wars story. My name is Caesar.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Josh.
Alright guys, so we saw Star Wars. You've seen all the Star Wars. I've enjoyed them all, except for the first three. The original ones were awesome. The new 1, 2, and 3 episodes weren't good. But Force Awakens, loved it. I got my sister hooked on Star Wars with that. After seeing The Force Awakens, she went back and watched the original 3. That's the way I made her watch it, original 3. Then 1, 2, 3, because that's the only way to watch it properly. I love it. I'm excited for this. I know it has nothing to do with the original stories, but are you guys excited?
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Okay, let's see the trailer.
Jim, whatever I do it to protect you. So you understand?
I understand.
You want to get out of here?
Our rebellion is all that remains to push back the Empire. I think you might be able to help us.
When was the last time you were in contact with your father?
What is this? It appears he is critical to the development of a super weapon.
If my father built this thing, we need to find him.
All right. How many do I need?
They are requesting a call sign.
It's Rogue One.
The power that we are dealing with here is immeasurable.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have?
We have hope. Rebellions are built on hope.
They have no idea we're coming.
Take hold of this moment. The force is strong. Make 10 men feel like 100.
We'll take the next chance. And the next.
You're rebels, aren't you?
Run! Is it December yet?
Early Christmas present. Oh.
Oh man.
Wow, yeah.
That's a pretty awesome trailer, guys.
That's a great trailer,
They
man.
always do.
Oh,
They always set it up perfect.
they know how to set it up, you know. They've done it with Force Awakens, now they did it with this one here.
It's like everyone who watched that trailer is like just waiting for December to come around now.
It's gonna.
It's a Christmas present.
Well, December is Star Wars now. They've with Star Wars Awakens, they've made the Force Awakens. They've made that December is Star Wars month. Anybody that's trying to go into get into December, they can't compete.
And just looking at
Star Wars.
the trailer, like, so since Rogue One is its own like independent story almost, or it's kind of a throwback to the previous stories, with Darth Vader and such.
Yeah, it's supposed to be between Episode 3 and Episode 4.
Yeah, before A New Hope.
The first thing I just saw was just the landscape, the worlds. I know
Beautiful.
Josh will go into it some more,
It's beautiful.
but it's unbelievable the way they do it because it's like its own character, and it's just like I'm always enthused when I see things like that because I know the story will come out more.
Yeah.
And I just think every time I see a Star Wars movie, they just get it right when it comes to that, like the cinematography and just the different worlds they use.
Well, yeah, like even in the prequels, like the worlds were beautiful. However, you could tell that they were fake.
Yeah.
So they were like, CGI'd. And so that was one of the problems that, we all had when we watched it, was that it was too robotic. The acting was robotic, and the worlds just seemed fake.
Yeah, the characters didn't feel real that much.
No.
It was more of a CGI, right? That's why you miss the puppets, you miss all that, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, even Yoda was CGI'd. And what I like now is that J.J. Abrams, he came out last year with that trailer, and he's told us that he was going back to the basics. He was filming in real locations, and if there's a with puppets, there'll be like a person underneath that puppet, right?
Yeah. Well, with Luke, when he made the 1, 2, 3 episodes, right? He was just wanting to push technology.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted to do. He wasn't really focusing on that feel of the Star Wars. He was just trying to push technology through, and you lost the character of the movie. You lost the feeling when you watch episode 4, 5, and 6. You lost that because the puppets make me feel more real, and you lost that, right? Now I don't know about you, but I know that they. I don't know if it's a spoiler or what, but they really told us a lot about the story right now.
Well, they give us just a little bit, like a little.
They're just setting up the story,
Yeah, I know, but I think that they did reveal a little more than they probably should have. Okay, like telling me, what's her name? The main character in this movie, right? She's the main character, and we know that now. She's trying to go against her father, right? Well, we had no idea about her, anything about her originally.
Yeah.
I would have gone happily in not knowing nothing, and learning all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But now we know that it's her father who helped create the Death Star, right? So she's trying to,
She's the best weapon.
She's the best weapon. Is get into her father's head and get out all the information, right?
Yeah.
That was a little too much, I think, because now we kind of lean where now was the father the main bad guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, right?
Well, like the thing is that they really haven't told us much of the story throughout all the trailers. It's more just been action. So with that just little tidbit, it's not really too big, I don't think. But I do like where the possibility is going. That the daughter is going. There's that daughter and father connection. It almost kind of reminds us of what happened last year with Han Solo and his son. And, that whole connection, good versus evil, parent versus kid. And, it'd be pretty good to see. I like that there's Ben Mendelsohn. He's a great actor. If you watch...
any movie he's in, I love it.
Yeah. If you watch Bloodline on Netflix, he's really great in it. Yeah. And how about you, John? Are you a big Star Wars fan?
No.
No.
I like it. I'm not going to say I'm one of these diehards that needs to watch it the first day out and just, where I'm...
So you're not going to be in the lineup with us?
Dressed.
I can wait until the week after. It's not what... No, but as a movie entity and as a franchise itself, I always respected what the Star Wars is. And since the Disney bought it and J.J. Abrams did the first feature, which I enjoyed. The Force Awakens was really well done. And then going into this film, even though I know it has nothing to do with the previous, I just look at it from who's doing it and from the maker, and I just see that, again, it looks like it's going to be solid once more. So I'm enthused in that sense. They're going to get my money, so it's not like, maybe they're not going to get my money 5 times over like with other people, but they're going to get my money. Yeah. And I think it's going to be, again, a strong movie.
Are you looking at me when you say that? Don't you look at that?
Take his money.
I'm always going to watch. If it's a movie I really enjoy, I'll watch it 2 or 3, 4 times. I'll take my family. I'll take everyone.
You'll watch it in IMAX. You'll watch it in this.
In 3D. I'll watch it in IMAX. If it's a good movie and it's worth my money, then I'll spend it because I want to support it, right? I want more. I want to make more. And that's the way I am. I will support stuff I like, and I think it's worth it.
Okay, but last year, the one thing you hated about The Force Awakens, what would it be if you had to say one thing?
Too much like the original.
Exactly.
Right?
So, like, even though they did a great job...
Even though you could go beat by beat, kind of like the original, I still had fun with it. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was still a fun movie.
It was good. It was a good introduction for people who weren't into the Star Wars family, right?
Yeah.
I know I took my sister, never watched anything, took her to watch that. She had no idea. She goes, do I have to watch the other one? I'm like, no, you just watch this one. She watched it. She loved it. Then she started watching it, and she goes, how should I watch it? I'm like, watch it how they came out. 4, 5, 6, then go back 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And she did, and now she's a huge fan. I know she's excited to see this as well. She's a huge fan now.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my gripe too. Like, it was too much like the original. So, like, it was not a Death Star. It's a bigger Death Star that's going to be, attacking the world. right? That part was just a little, I wish they would have took a little bit more of, a risk there, but it's fine. I'm hoping that this one though takes a bigger risk, and I think it is. I know that it definitely looks darker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it's like The Empire Strikes Back, which was one of the best ones, where it was nice and dark. And we've been hearing about the reshoots for this one.
Every movie has reshoots.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing about the reshoots. Every movie has reshoots.
I know, but in the world now of Suicide Squad and with Batman versus Superman, people getting a little bit worried about reshoots.
Every movie company sets time for reshoots. Okay, there is no movie that's set perfectly without no reshoots. There's always going to be reshoots.
Now, is the rumor that it's too dark? That's why they did the reshoots.
That's why.
That's why I heard it. But you know what? From what I see from the first trailer, I remember seemed darker than this trailer here.
Yeah.
This one seems a little more lighter, right? The first trailer for this movie felt more like an actual war. When you see them on the beach and all the gunshots and all that stuff, right? That looked awesome. That right there got me excited. This one here, it was a good trailer. I learned more about the story, but I want this must be a war movie. Star Wars. I want to see the war. I want to see the war.
I want to see the war.
I want to see the
You
war.
will see some fighting, that's for sure.
Now, the one thing we haven't talked about that is huge in this, define short Vader.
Yeah, well, for sure.
Define short Vader.
I was saying run, because he just came out of nowhere, and he was like, it looked like he was running after.
Vader does not run.
It looked like he was running.
Vader does
we don't
not
have to
run.
watch that yet. It looked like
Vader
he was running.
uses the force.
I know.
He'll do like the Mortal Kombat. Get over here!
Yeah.
Bring him out, right? So yeah, Vader. Define showed Vader, and it was smart for them to show Vader. They had to show Vader because they had to show there's not a continuation from Force Awakens.
Yeah, no.
You're bringing back to Vader, so they had to show that.
This is like probably set in the 1970s kind of.
Yeah, you don't know what happened between Episode 3 and Episode 4 with Vader. You don't know what happened to him. So I can see many storylines coming out of it. If this is very good, as I think it would do, they're gonna break off and make more stories.
Yeah, no,
and just gonna create this bigger world because they have to step away from just Star Wars. Star Wars is really like a Luke's family story. It's his family story.
Yeah.
Right. They gotta separate from that so they'll be able to make more stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
So am I.
I can't wait. Pomfrey, you gonna be in the lineup with me?
A week after the fact.
I think right now he's growing the Chewbacca look.
No. We're playing that playoff beard.
Playoff beard. We're not going to playoff beards. That's right. Blue Jays. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're loving the Star Wars. We're glad that this is going to be a little bit darker. We're hoping it's going to be darker. We're hoping that Disney does not ruin the director's vision. We hope the director gets his vision, and and that the movie he intended is the one that's on screen. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
If you like,
please
hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.